And now, welcome back to the 56th annual Christmas Daddies Telethon.
So much for being here. They have been back here all day. It's a very long day for you guys, and we just want to thank you and introduce you now. So first up, we have Julian Abraham. He's on the drums back there. Give me a little bang on the drum. Come on. Woo! Yeah, so Julian is actually an employee here at Bell Media. He's taking journalism right now, and he's on drums and the band leader. Thank you so much for being here. We also have tenor saxophone player Karen Buckle. Give me a little hoot. Yeah, Karen. On guitar, we have Will Hansen. Yeah. Woohoo! Yes, Daryl. And on piano, we have Daryl Nickel. Come on. Yes, there we go. And alto saxophone, we have James Shaw. And last but not least, Kyle Tully on bass. Boom. Thank you guys once again for being here, for doing this again this year. It really makes a big difference, and you guys are awesome. So thank you so much. Woohoo! Yeah! One more time for the host band. Thank you so much. And we're going to throw things over to Steve.
Yeah, thanks indeed, Katie. Thanks to you. Great job over there on the talent stage. And thanks to all of you. It's just past 5 o'clock, and if you're a last-minute donor, these are the last minutes of the 56th Annual Christmas Daddies broadcast. Let's see how we're doing in the totals department, shall we, here? First of all, from outside the Maritime Provinces, look at this. $7,143 from all across Canada, Maritimers in every province. We thank you very much. The total for Prince Edward Island so far rings up to $6,220. Prince Edward Island, thank you very much. The total on the New Brunswick side of the broadcast today so far at $38,008.40. Thank you. The Cape Breton Telethon on CJCB in Eastern Nova Scotia and Cape Breton so far $76,781.80. And on mainland Nova Scotia, the total at 5 o'clock is $206,263. Your total now, with an hour to go, just about $1/3 $334,417.70. Thank you very much. And it's time to begin the sell-off of all of the auctions here in the live auction with Gwen Watt and Carmela Gillis. My friend Mr. Scrooge, who's hanging back or along behind the camera. Jason Baxter's tie we're selling for $50 to Camex Auto Performance in Terrence Bay, and Kaylin's tie going to the same place for the same amount, $50 from Camex Auto Performance. Look at these jerseys. Lots of action on the jerseys, and we're going to sell the St. John Sea Dogs jersey to Neil Perry in Gagetown, New Brunswick for $375. Neil, thank you. The Moncton Wildcats jersey going to M&S Wild Blueberry Farms in Coojapaqua for $500, and we thank you very, very much for that donation as well. The Halifax Mooseheads jersey wins the day with a bid of $700 from John McDonald in Lance, Nova Scotia. $700 is the bid. The Montreal Canadiens alumni jersey to Philip Macbeth in Shorts Lake, Nova Scotia, with a bid of $600, and we thank you very much. That brings us around now to our friends, the family campers and RVers, and they're coming on in here. I know you've been here all by yourself. It's a little emotional.
That's okay.
But you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And I see here on the list that the toaster camper.
Yes.
You've won the toaster camper. It only seems appropriate.
Yes, I think so. I think we can make lots of toast with that.
I was going to say you can make lots of money with it as well.
Yes.
So that's a bid of $700. And do you have another item on here as well?
No, we don't have another item, but we actually have a little bit more money.
well, let's have a look.
We have $835.45.
Very, very nice. Thank you very much. That's a lot of bread for your toaster.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very, very kindly. There you have it, $835 from our friends, the RVers, the family campers and RVers. All right, next, the Halifax Hurricanes fan pack, Marie Kroll in Halifax. You win it with a bid of $400. And this Corey Hart Darionette is going to Deborah Davidson in Halifax with a bid of $400. Thank you very much. We had a last-minute bid from Master Group HVAC in Lucasville, Nova Scotia on the Christmas Daddies plunger, and the bid is $650. So the plunger is going out to those good folks in Lucasville. All right, it's time now to bring in our friends from the Maritime Tartan Company. You've been here all day. You used to have a different name, by the way.
It used to be Monkeys and More.
And now you're Monkeys and much more because you're the Maritime Tartan Company, all kinds of products. Yep. And remind us again, I know you've picked up a couple of prizes, the Subway, 56 feet of Subway, and the electric fireplace. But you've also been a big supporter of Christmas Daddies for many years.
We've been trying. It's all for the kids. Kids got to have a good Christmas, too.
Absolutely. Well, let's have a look and see what the final reveal is.
Well, our final total was $1,350.
$1,350. You're getting some Subway and you're getting that electric fireplace. And we hope to see you again. The very best to all of those good folks that you work with at the Maritime Tartan Company. Thank you kindly. I think it's time now to bring in the little elves as well. The elves are here. But just before we get to the elves, I believe we have one item. No, you come on in. Come on in. Let's talk to the elves because you've been here bidding all day. You kind of kept us guessing because you were bidding on all kinds of different things.
Yeah, we jumped around.
Yeah.
Yep.
But in the end, I see that you're going to be taking all of this good Ganong's candy, the chicken bones, and all the chocolates
yummy.
with a bid of $1,339.
Yes.
Pretty darn nice.
Yes.
There's the check. We'll roll it over. Thanks again for doing it. It's been a lot of fun having you guys here today.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Will we see you next
enjoyed
year?
it. Yes.
All right, let's have a hand for the elves. Santa's little elves. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you. We're going to sell the book. That's this Scotty Bowman, A Hockey Life Like No Other, written by Ken Dryden, to Amy Webbink in Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, with a bid of $450. And the Moncton Ganongs package is going to be going actually over to Prince Edward Island, Glenwood, with a bid of $600, outbidding Mark Savoy in Grand Bay, Westfield at the very last minute with a bid of $550. $50. So that is the first half of the batch. Already sold. We'll be back to sell the rest in just a couple of minutes. But right now, Kaylin Mitchell standing by, and I'm forecasting a lot of warm weather over there with more donations.
Yeah, the spirits are certainly warm, even though the air outside is a little bit chilly across the Maritimes. I'm here with a very special guest. He was with me during my first Christmas Daddies last year. This is Justin Martel. And Justin rushed over here to make a personal donation this year. Justin, how did you raise your money?
I take it out of my work money, and I like helping kids. That way I take it out of my work money.
Very personal donation here from Justin. Likes helping the kids. And Justin, let's see how much you're helping them this year.
$139.40.
$139.40, Justin. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Justin. And now we're going to go over to Heidi.
Thank you very much, Kaylin. And I'm here with a first-time telethonner representing a company, though, that has donated for many years to Christmas Daddies, and that is Olin Brewery. Mark Valentine is here. Mark, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you.
And why is it important for Olin to give back in this way?
Olin's has been part of the community since 1867, and this is the way for our 200-plus employees to give back to the place where many grew up, many operate, and this is where their lives are. So this is our way to give back from each and every one of us.
And we're so glad that the folks at Olin do. So let's see how much is giving this year from Olin Brewery.
All right, we are donating $5,000.
Wow, from all the employees and everyone at Olin Brewery. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this great event.
Thank you. Oh, $5,000. That is wonderful. All right, let's go to Kaylin.
Yeah, thank you, Heidi. And I'm here with the family from Walker's Livestock Feed and Supplies Limited. I'm here with Craig and Michelle and their daughters Lily and Allie. And tell us about how you're supporting Christmas Daddies this year, Craig.
Hi, Caleb. Thanks for having us. For the last few years, we've donated $1 from every Christmas tree we've sold to Christmas Daddies. This year, we've joined with doing the same thing for a Christmas wreath. We're doing it in memory of my grandmother, Florence Walker, who we lost this year at the young age of 90. I just want to thank our staff, the volunteers that come and help us, our phenomenal clientele, and our family and friends who support us this time of year as we are there 7 days a week between now and Christmas.
Yeah, thank you so much, Craig. It's very heartwarming dedication from you. Now, because Christmas isn't here yet, this total's a little bit interesting, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We come with a blank check. It's up to our customers and friends to put that number on there for us.
Right, so let's flip that check over, and this is from Lily, and that is to be announced because, of course, those Christmas trees still going to sell as we head into the holiday season.
Thanks, Caleb. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Craig. Thank you very much. And now we're going to go over to Heidi.
Thank you, Kaylin. I love that so much. And, so many people give in memory of someone here to the Christmas Daddies Telethon, and I have a few to share right now from Rosie Carter, who has actually made 2 separate donations, one of $20 in memory of Scott and Dolly Carter, and also Sharon Cooper. So that from Rosie Carter, and also a $20 donation in memory of Gloria Wiswell. So, Rosie, thank you so much for remembering your loved ones in this way by giving to Christmas Daddies. Let's go now to Moncton.
Thanks so much, Heidi. Those are some pretty sweet donations coming in, and we're going to continue with that. I am here now with Michelle Hewitson from NAV Canada, and you've brought along some pretty cute followers with you. Who do you have here?
They are very cute. My little grandson, this is Hudson, and this is Nate.
Lovely. Well, if maybe the boys can help you with the unveiling of this donation that you guys have brought.
Okay, sure. Ready? Come back here for a second.
You flip that over with it.
Help.
Ready?
Grab it.
And hold it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
So how much did you folks bring today?
$1,250.
Amazing. Thanks, guys. And Christmas Daddies has been, a bit of a tradition in your family. Hey, tell me about that.
So when I was a little girl, growing up with my parents, Sundays, we decorated the tree in the house around Christmas Daddies. So I've been watching Christmas Daddies all my life, really. So it's great. Yeah.
What a sweet story.
Great cause.
Great.
Sure.
Well, thank you very much for
Thank
being here.
you
And
for
thank you for the
having
donation.
us.
Thank you, boys.
Thanks.
Okay, we are going to send it again across the studio to Laura B.
Laura B, I love it. Eilish, thank you so much. And we were just saying that was a tradition for you too to watch Christmas Daddies.
Yeah.
Growing up while you're doing the tree.
Yeah, we would just watch it on the TV and just drink hot chocolates.
I love that tradition. I love that it's in so many homes across the Maritimes. Now we've got 18-year-old Melanie Richard who started singing at a very young age. How old?
Oh, when I could talk, but it was more like yelling at that point.
But it has definitely progressed because in 2015 she won second place in Maritime Idol. She's been part of Matt LeBlanc's show Tuco and Jaha. That's it. And she loves donating her talent at local fundraisers. Now listen to this. She is currently helping to fundraise for a friend to have a wheelchair he can stand up in. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, his name is Brent Dayborn, and I'm pretty sure he's watching this right now, so if you are, hi. So pretty much, he's been following me throughout my career, I'm going to say, but since I started singing at the Wildcats and the Moncton Magics, he's really been there and supported me. Like, he'll message me like, oh, tonight he said good luck, and he's just such a joyful person, and it's so nice to have someone like that around, and even if I'm having the worst day, he will just brighten that up right away.
That is a wonderful tribute. That's amazing. You've got to be watching this one. Seriously, I'm going to hand it over to her. She is performing my personal favorite, Oh Holy Night.
Thank you.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared as the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared as the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
incredible, Melanie. Thank you so much. I'm not often speechless, but that made me speechless, seriously.
Absolutely beautiful.
It is the last big push. We are asking you to give whatever you can. 1-844-400-1964. This has been going on for 56 years now. And this is your first one.
It is, yeah, and it's kind of your first
Yeah,
one
yeah.
too, yeah. So as much as you can, folks, anything you can donate, we're going to send it back to Halifax now. Remember, the last hour, Halifax, take it away.
All right, you guys, thank you very much, Laura and Eilish. It's time to do the sell-off. The final sell-off continues. We're going to sell the bling. Who's the winner of the bling?
It's Glenn Wood from West Devon, Prince Edward Island, $700.
$700. So, Glenn, you win the beautiful Pandora bracelet right here and the watch. No, wait a minute.
Where's the watch?
All right. Where's the watch? Excuse me, sir. I cannot believe this man. There's the watch. Glenn, we got your... We got the watch back. I'll tell you, some guys never learn.
Mr. Murphy, I consider this mission impossible. I try to stop this.
Yes, I know you do.
Every year.
And you fail.
And it gets more and more impossible.
And you know why you fail? You fail because of people who are here,
generous.
like Murray Cowway. Murray, why don't you step in here because you're back again. Bring in your whole crew. You've been here many years before. A different name, though, this year. Just remind everybody who you were and who you are.
Yeah, we have a brand new incorporated company, Long Lake Landscape Group.
Right.
And as always, it's always a tradition to come here and help the maritime families that need it most. And I noticed, though, Steve, the tie that we bid on, which is yours today,
yes,
went for $1,000. But I don't understand why Kaylin's went for $50. And why are your ties always so expensive?
It's displeasure with the maritime weather forecast, I think, Kaylin. as if the news forecast is often any better. But you have bid $1,000 on this very, very nice tie.
Yes, and it's bittersweet, taking the clothes right off your back.
Yes,
but it's
I
for
know.
a great cause.
Well, it's
so
just like Mr.
I'm
Scrooge.
happy about that.
At any rate, this was donated by Duggars.
Beautiful
by
tie.
Ross McNeil. So there you go. It's another one for your collection. It's a $1,000 tie right there.
It is
and
beautiful,
you're also getting these terrific tickets to see Kelly and Ryan in New York.
Amazing.
So what is your total contribution this
Our
year?
total contribution is $2,200.
Wow, $2,200. Thanks very much, Murray
Thank
and
you
gang.
very much.
And we will see you again here next year. We certainly hope.
We
Thanks
will.
very much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Merry Christmas.
And again, it's great to have you guys under any name you choose to come with. So thank you very much. All right, now let's see. We have a winter getaway package, and that's Renee. You're bidding on the winter getaway as well. So you're going over to Mill River. Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, me and my cousin are probably gonna go and
well, that's fair.
enjoy that.
Yeah, very, very nice. And that's a bid of $450. Thank you very, very much for that. That's just terrific. Thank you.
No worries.
All right. Next item is the quilt, and it's going all the way out to Alberta, and we're assuming that Don McNeil is probably a maritimer living in Fort Mac with a bid of $1,400 on the Christmas quilt. Thanks very much. And a big thank you to Coastal Restoration and Masonry in Goodwood. They will be having 1 year with the schooner with a bid today of $1,500. Thank you very, very much. Also, Ryan's Ridge Campground in South Rawdon, Nova Scotia, with a bid of $1,600. You're going to the Royal Nova Scotia International Tattoo, that fabulous evening in the box for the tattoo coming up this summer. The evening with Michael Bublé will be enjoyed by bidder Marie Kroll of Halifax with a bid of $1,700. Thank you very, very much. The Cavendish Beach Music Festival, Shane Potty in Carleton, Nova Scotia. You're going to Cavendish. Your bid of $2,100 is the winner here today. The Napa Ford Mustang Go-Kart is going to Moncton. Bernard Furlong with a late bid of $2,800. He is the winner of the Napa car. What a car it is as well. And after an afternoon of bidding between the Stewart brothers, Jason and Todd, Jason Stewart is the winner of the lawn tractor, a bid of $3,100. It's going to Stratham, New Brunswick. Jason Stewart is our winner. That brings us to the gang from Michelin. They're coming in here, and you've been here bidding this afternoon. You were on a couple of different items, but in the end, I'm happy to tell you, you are the winners of the Air Canada trip for two.
Yeah, we're
anywhere in North America. Yeah.
We were trying to get people to bid higher or whatnot.
Yeah,
and,
but you did a great job.
We were stuck in the car for quite a while, but
yeah. Well, just are you going to tell us what your final bid on that trip is? Do you want to show us what the check is? Thank you. $5,000. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. That's that trip. And, of course, the cash. Let me get you the cash. Carmela, where's the cash?
Oh, where's the cash?
The cash. Just this
Kevin.
just. This is as close as he's come.
Surprise.
This is
What a
as close
surprise.
as he's come. This cash, you better take this. You should know better than that.
I don't. I really don't.
At any rate, thanks again. And again, please thank all the good people in Bridgewater. Michelin Tire, a major employer in the Bridgewater area, and you've been longtime supporters of Christmas Daddies. Be happy to have that money get back down into Southwest, into the Bridgewater area. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. E. Davis Automotive, Westville, Nova Scotia, the successful bidder on the Miles Goodwin guitar. Wait till you hear the final bid on the guitar. It's the guitar signed by Miles and by Jimmy Henman, and the bid is $4,750, and that is going to E. Davis Automotive in Westville, Nova Scotia. And that brings us around to the last item, and that would be the Navy Diver's helmet. And it's my great pleasure to welcome Mark LaRue from Big Leagues on behalf of Big Leagues, and your family is here. And thanks again for all you do for Christmas Daddies and the kids.
Well, thank you for all that you do, and thank you to the patrons, the staff, the management, Jamie Ladder. Without any of those people, this doesn't happen. And this is truly a love of the community, and that's why I love to be a part of this.
I want to mention too, and I hope you don't mind my saying, Aaron, but this is a personal story for you. Tell us a little bit about your Christmas Daddy story.
Hi. So yeah, when I was about these guys' age, Christmas Daddies actually came in and helped our family to have Christmas. So, and we grew up in Cole Harbour as well. So, I like to see that it gets back to the community, and I know there's many kids at my kids' school that benefit from this as well. So, it's great for community involvement for them.
And that is a very typical story. You know, many of the people who benefited from Christmas Daddies funds over the years never have had an opportunity to really speak about it. Quite honestly, quite often people don't want to speak about it. And we're very grateful that you do, because I think you help maybe put a face on why Christmas Daddies continues to be so important for maritime kids, and why the people at home continue to support it. So thank you, and thank you to the LaRue family. You're first-rate folk, and I think there's a big check here. Are we going to have a look and see what it is?
Go ahead, Morgan.
All right, here it comes.
$10,718.
$10,718 from the management, staff, and patrons at Big Leagues in Cole Harbour. With great thanks to all of you, and thanks to the good folks at Big Leagues. Okay, let's get back over to Heidi Petracek.
Thank you very much, Steve. And I'm here with Trent McGrath, who is the Vice President and General Manager of CTV Atlantic. Isn't it great to see all the giving that is happening here?
What a great day, Heidi. You know, Christmas Daddies, it wouldn't be Christmas without the kickoff for Christmas Daddies, that's for sure.
And it's wonderful, too, to hear about the need that is out there. It's good to hear those personal stories, because that need is why we are here. It is why Christmas Daddies exists. And it's also here because of CTV Atlantic.
Well, we're real happy to be here, as you know. It's the staff of CTV, the alumni of CTV. There's several folks from CTV that have been here 30, 40, 50 years part of Christmas Daddies, which is absolutely incredible. Not to mention family members. It means the world to the staff of CTV. So we're just happy and privileged to be able to do it.
Does this put you in the Christmas spirit?
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready.
You're ready.
Yeah.
Except I think your tree is yet to be put up, as is mine.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay,
Heidi.
maybe tomorrow,
Yes.
because we're here today, right? But so many people put up their trees at this time of year. I mean, if you had to describe the effort that goes into making this happen in a short period of time, how would you describe it to people out there?
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people see today a 7-hour broadcast. It's not a 7-hour event.
Exactly.
It goes on year round. There's a lot of volunteers. I mean, we're in the 56th year. And that happens because of dedicated volunteers year-round throughout the region that are very committed to Christmas Daddies. Many have been helped by Christmas Daddies. They've seen it firsthand. They know what it means to them. And I think that's why Christmas Daddies is still going strong 56 years later.
After all these years. And of course, we have CTV staff in locations throughout the Maritimes. They're all doing a fantastic job. And so is everyone out there keeping the donations coming.
Keep the donations coming. And I'm proud of them all. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here. Trent McGrath, Vice President and General Manager of CTV Atlantic here. And speaking of all that giving, we're going to go back to Kaylin, who has more check presentations. Kaylin.
Yeah, thank you so much, Heidi and Trent. And hey, I'm still working on getting my Christmas tree up as well. So I'm here with a donation from RBC Foundation, banking some goodwill this year. This is a great time to reminder that it's always a good time to honor your pledge at any branch of the Royal Bank in the Maritimes. I'm here with Amanda, who's holding the check, and I'm also here with Thomas. Thomas, do you want to say something about RBC contributing to Christmas Daddies?
Yes, we are so proud to work for an organization that thrives on giving back to our community.
All right, thank you so much, Thomas. And Amanda, with that said, let's turn that check over, and it is for $2,000. Once again, donation this year from RBC Foundation for $2,000. Thank you so much for that. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And we're going to go over to Katie and David Miles.
Thank you so much, Kaylin. Yeah, we have a big treat for you now. A couple of Fredericton boys in the house, David Miles and Al Jeffries, and they are going to be performing Santa Never Brought Me a Banjo. It's a song. It's also a children's book. We'll chat more with David in just a little bit. But for now, take it away with Santa Never Brought Me a Banjo.
Santa never brings me a banjo, and I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. 'Cause Santa never brings me a banjo, and I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. My brother got the train that he asked for, my sister even got a violin. How did he miss the one thing on my list in the letter that I sent to him? I told him how hard I would practice. I told him I would play so loud that high lonesome sound would fill up the town and it'd make my parents so proud. But Santa never brings me a banjo, I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. 'Cause Santa never brings me a banjo, I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. I ask my parents if they know why Santa always leaves me sad. I do well in school and I follow the rules, and I don't think I've been bad. But maybe it's too hard for the workshop, maybe it's too tricky for the elves. Since I'll never understand, I think I'm gonna plan to buy one for myself. 'Cause Santa never brings me a banjo, I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. 'Cause Santa never brings me a banjo, I can never understand why. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry. Every Christmas Eve I see it in my dreams, but every Christmas morning I cry.
Santa never brings me a banjo. David, did Santa ever end up bringing you a banjo?
Never. Still waiting. Still waiting after all these years.
Oh, man. So glad to have you here. Thanks so much for doing this.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I love doing this. Thank you.
I know you are a big fan of Christmas Daddies. What brings you back and, keep on doing this for us?
Hey, this is it's an institution in the Maritimes. I grew up in Fredericton. Now I live in Halifax. I live just a few blocks away from here. And so I'm happy to support it. It's something that I grew up with. I grew up with this telethon, watching it. And so when I get a chance to be part of it, it actually is kind of one of those moments where you feel like a star. So, and it's for a great cause. I love being part of it.
Well, that's awesome. We have to give a shout out to your mom because she's probably watching.
I definitely think she is. Yeah.
So say hi to her. And we just chatted recently the other day. I know you have a lot on the go coming up. I know you're supporting Christmas Daddies Day, but you're also supporting some other causes, some shows coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, actually, tomorrow we head towards New Brunswick. We play 3 shows. This is my 10th annual Singing for Supper tour, where we play shows in shopping malls to raise money for food banks. And we're playing in Fredericton. We're at King's Place Mall downtown at noon on Monday, and then St. John at Brunswick Square on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we're at Champlain Place in Moncton. And we're hoping to raise I think we can raise about $18,000 this year, and we'll be over $100,000 since we started 10 years ago.
That
so
is so amazing.
Yeah,
you
it's
are
fun.
so awesome.
I love doing it. I do.
So you're saying you're not busy at all then?
Well, no, you know what? That's pretty chill. Usually I have tours and everything else, and this year it's the Singing for Supper tour. I come back and I have a couple more shows in Halifax, and then I'm off. I got 2 young kids, so Christmas is just like the best. We got our Christmas tree today, and besides the fighting between my wife and I, it was a tremendous experience. My kids were very pumped, and we got a nice tree.
Awesome. And what are the kids asking for Christmas this year?
You know what? They're asking for, actually, you know what? My daughter Maria asked, my favorite one was a picture, like a selfie. She wanted Santa to take a selfie. She wants proof. And so I think that's a tremendous gift, a tremendous idea. And I also, they asked for like, they're pretty nerdy kids. They like desks and drawing books and books to read and stuff like that. I love it. No banjos in the house. You've got one at your house, don't you, Steve? I think you do. You do. I know you do.
You can't be mad at that. Well,
No,
thank
I
you so
love
much
it.
for doing this. It was so great to have you here today, and we hope we'll see you back here again next year. And good luck with all the rest of the shows, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank
Thanks.
you so much. Okay, we're going to throw things over to Anna now.
Thank you, Katie. Okay, we didn't get a banjo, but we got a crown. Look at this beautiful thing. We have Miss Atlantic Canada. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Josiane Como, the new Miss Atlantic Canada 2019, and I'm here to present the check that we collected.
Well, I know that you guys have put on some great things, and how much money have you raised?
$100.
Thank you, and I know you're set to go and perform, so I'm going to let you scoot away, and we're going to throw it now over to Eilish.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. So for our final presentation of the night here in Moncton, and it is a good one, from the folks over at Miss Cool Pool Legend, it is $2,182. Woo! Okay, and now Miss Atlantic is all set to go, I believe, so I'm going to throw it back over to Laura B for one last time.
Loving that, Laura B. Thank you so much. That was a quick entrance there. So I'm going to also introduce you to her father. They've been singing together for 11 years now, Jacques. I'm going to hand it over to the two of you. You guys take it away.
Dans le ciel, une étoile semble dire: suivez-moi, je vous conduis. Il est né cette nuit. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Chantons, chantons Noël. Sur la paille d'une étable, ils se sont agenouillés, les pauvres comme les princes, aux pieds de l'enfant nouveau-né. Et ce chant comme une source a traversé le pays. Il est né cette nuit. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Chantons, chantons Noël. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Chantons, chantons Noël. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Chantons, chantons Noël. Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël.
God,
goodness.
they were so so amazing. Father-daughter duo right there. And I am Miss CTV Atlantic. Okay. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to all the people who made this day possible. The floor man, the cameraman, I have a tear in my eyes, our social media people, everybody who was wrangling everybody to get out here. This show could not have been possible without you. And of course, everybody at home for calling, making those donations. Please, there's still time to call 1-844-400-1964. And thank you so much for welcoming me here to Moncton and allowing me to be a part of the show. It's so much fun with you guys.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank
in New
you.
Brunswick. And thank you to you guys and for everyone at home for welcoming me to the Christmas Daddies family this year. Being part of all the love and generosity has been it's been amazing. So.
I love it.
You guys have been really the best hosts ever. Sorry, Steve. Sorry. They really have been the best hosts ever. But everybody behind the scenes here in Moncton has been just unbelievable. The talent here, like you said, there's something in the water here in Moncton.
It's unbelievable.
Before we start to tear up too much, I will, for the last time, take it out of Halifax.
Hold on, Regal wave, Regal wave.
Take it out of Moncton, sending it back to Halifax. One last time.
We have to give our wave. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, we have one more performer here in Halifax. Ray Maddie, thanks so much for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here. I love being here. This is great. Christmas Daddies. I've been watching since I was a kid.
Where are you from?
Monastery, Nova Scotia. If you just blink your eye and drive on the Trans-Canada, you will miss it.
I'm from Sheet Harbor, so I understand.
Okay, you get it.
We're on the same page here. So you are the executive director of Summerfest. You had your first festival this past summer. How did it go?
It went great. We had Alan Doyle, we had Classified, Good Lovelies, Heather Rankin, Hillsburn. There was a long list of them. And plans are well underway right now. Going to be doing an announcement in mid-January with the first 5 of the headliners.
Awesome. So we definitely have to watch out for that. And what are you going to be performing for us today? You have 2 songs, right?
I have 2 songs. The first one I'm going to do is a Christian classic, Little Drummer Boy. And then after that, the house band's going to join me, and we're all going to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You, the crew, everybody. Everybody's going to join in.
Can't wait. Sounds like a time. All right, Ray Maddie.
Thank you.
It's your time to shine, buddy. Let's do it.
Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Our newborn king to see, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. To lay before the king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, when we come, little baby, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. That's before king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, on my drum? Little baby, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum. I'll play my drum for him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum.
And thank you so much. And of course, with Scrooge running around here, we need some security to look after a few of these checks. Isn't that right, guys? That's right, absolutely. We actually have a donation from Walmart, and for that number, we're going to do the big check flip here, and that is $1,000 from Walmart. We want to thank them very, very much for the generous donation to Christmas Daddies this year, and with that, we're going to be heading over to Prince Edward Island.
Jimmy the janitor in Charlottetown at the Guild, and what a day it is. It's getting better by the minute. We have with us Roland and Linda Kinch. They are representing the estate of the late Robert Bob John Kinch of Alberton, PEI. The Christmas Daddies Committee, the staff at CTV Atlantic, and the Salvation Army are very grateful at this incredible gift from Mr. Kinch. It will go a long way for the children of PEI. And your brother made a fabulous donation. We don't know the number, I don't either, but you are the executor of the state. Is that correct, Roland?
Yes, I am, Jimmy.
And why did he select Christmas Daddies?
Well, he always watched Christmas Daddy, and he had a big heart for it. And he sent some to different ones in hospitals.
And he loved kids?
And he loved kids, yes, he did. They were dear to his heart.
Wow. Well, let's have a look at what Robert left to Christmas Daddies. Linda and Roland. $34,901. And 36 cents. Pretty incredible. Incredible. Well, thank you both for bringing that here today, and thank you for carrying out your brother's wishes, Roland, and we certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It went to a good cause, and we're pretty happy ourselves over it.
Well, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you here today, and we'll put that money to good use through the Salvation Army. Thank you very much, everybody. Unbelievable, 34,000.
Amazing, incredible.
Thanks for coming all the way.
Oh, my pleasure.
From Salt Spring?
Yes, Salt Spring Island.
It's a long trip.
This is a big commute. It's okay.
Well, it is a big commute, and thank you for coming. And what are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to sing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
All right, sounds good. A good way to end the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Tara McLean.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days. Happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough.
Wow, that is just terrific. And again, big donation from Prince Edward Island there in the last few minutes. To wrap it up, we've got the whole cast and crew here. Hi, everybody. What a great day. What a great day. You know, I see, Ray, you got Santa Claus on one side and you got Scrooge on the other. I don't know, you're the man in the middle. Yeah. Just a couple of people we want to talk to. First of all, this fellow right here. Step right up here. This is Art Steves. Art is a longtime former employee, retired now. Yes. But where were you in December 1964?
I
when
was
this
here.
thing started? Yeah.
I was here.
Yeah.
And
where
for 2 hours.
And where have you been every year since?
Same place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
56 years you've done this.
Yes.
Through your retirement and your long career. Yeah. Quickly, tell me the story about why you do it.
It's I'm dedicated to it. Some of the people that I've met in different places around, and they say, "Are you doing Christmas Daddies?" I said, "Yes, that's a given." I come up from Glasgow each year, and it means a lot to me knowing that people have touched on to help them out.
Right.
And
You've
amazing
met people
just
who've been helped by Christmas Daddies.
Exactly, yeah. And it just keeps makes me to keep going.
Well, you are the Christmas Daddy now. Yeah, you are the Christmas Daddy. Art Steves. And Roxanne Robinson is the executive producer of Christmas Daddies. She also wins the prize for the nicest velvet jacket of the day. That's very nice bling. Anything you want to say?
Thank you from all of my heart. Don't make me cry.
Doesn't take a lot.
It just means a lot that we do this.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's well said. Well, let's have a hand for Roxanne. Anyway, it's a great group we have here. And before we run out of time, I want to tell you something. Every person you see here is a volunteer. They all are the family members and the staff members of CTV Atlantic across the Maritime provinces. Everybody here is a volunteer. Kaylin and Heidi and Amanda and Sophia, who's the daughter of Maria, who works here, and Katie, and our entire team. Our boss, Trent, is there. Dan Appleby, our news director, was early. They're all volunteers. They all do it for the same reason that you do it. We just love it, and we love the fact that you love it. And we just want to thank you for doing it and for loving it the way we do. And here's how much you loved it this year. Here come the numbers. I've been just given the 1 second stretch. The technology now requires me to go to my iPhone to get the total. Oh, we're going to stretch. Okay, we're going to stretch a little bit further. Let's just say that we're about to announce a very good total, and it's all because of you. And we do thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too late, by the way, to make a donation. If you haven't already done it, go to any Royal Bank branch in the Maritime provinces, and you can make a donation even if you did not make a pledge to the program here today. And we, in fact, know that some people will do that because this program, quite unique among telethons, actually generally collects more money than gets pledged on the day of the broadcast. So we know that a lot of people will go and visit the bank, even though they haven't had an opportunity to call here and make a pledge or an auction item contribution today. Okay, so here are the numbers as we get set to sign off, and these are some very, very nice numbers. From outside the Maritimes, we have heard from $7,143 in donors. We thank you wherever you are here in Canada, and again, we know you're mainly Maritimers. With that big check we had from Prince Edward Island right at the end, we're going to have to add to that $62.20 because that number is actually going to be quite a bit bigger than that with that large donation just received at the end. It's actually $45,380.36. The total from New Brunswick, well, it'll be larger than that. The new number is $52,757.40. Thank you very much to New Brunswick. Great job. These numbers, by the way, are still growing, but right now Cape Breton is reporting a total of $125,201.60. I think these numbers are growing even as we speak. The number on mainland Nova Scotia, as we added up here 3 minutes before 6 in the news, is $279,267. For a grand total of, this is the latest number from Mission Control, $510,876, more than $500,000 this afternoon from the people of the Maritimes, a grander total than the one you just saw on the screen. We thank you all very much for your contributions. All right, we're going to do some singing in here. Ray Maddie's going to take us home. Julian and the band, thanks very much. You guys sounded great. We thank you very, very much. Okay, Ray, away we go.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. Well, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. While all of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game. Sing it! Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright.
Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everybody rushing round. There's an icy chill in the air, telling us that winter's really here. Oh, I'm so glad that winter is here. Grab your sled and let our happy cheer, because it's snowing, blowing all through the day. Winter winds will surely blow your cares away. Riding through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Can you hear the children sing? Can you hear the sleigh bells ring? All around you hear the joyful sounds of Christmas. Cozy winds and falling snow, fireside